And is it for you, do you still write songs now, or is it just the songs that you've written for the album? Those are the songs that you, well, now these months you are performing, or?
Well, it's funny. The strange thing about that is it seems as if some of the dolls are covering Tori songs. There are a few songs. Clyde covered Little Amsterdam, because it seemed to me, as it was coming together in soundcheck yesterday, that the Clyde character could really understand that angst between this male authority force. And we needed in our narrative to have something like that. So yes, she covered a Tori song. And she also covered Rattlesnakes from Strange Little Girls. So yes, the characters, Pip has covered Bliss, and it's hard to know if the characters will do cover songs as well, not just Tori songs and their own songs.
But maybe new songs that are written now?
Do you know, I don't know. There's so much material that I wrote for this work. It's a double album, as you know. And when I saw the characters coming in the beginning, I knew it would be a double album, just because you have to have at least a few songs for each woman in order for her to have a story, not just a poem. She needed to have enough songs for us to get an idea of her essence. So I don't know, the idea of writing more songs for them, they're either going to come or they're not, you know.
But they haven't come yet.
Well, a couple.
They have, yeah.
A couple are coming. And I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do with them because they're not for Tori.
Okay. Something, is there, well, your mom and dad, you thank them in your booklet. Do you know what character your mom or your dad likes best from these characters?
Do you know, I don't know. I would think, I don't know. I would think that my father, no, it's just a guess, but I mean, it's a strange one. I think that Isabel is somebody that he'd really want to sit and argue with, because my dad has his own ideas of history and theology, and yet there's a side to him that can be accurate and not be swayed by his own political agenda.
What is his political agenda?
Well, the crazy thing is, over the years, I think getting older, things changed. Getting older and the needs of older people. I think he was, my father for many years was a dyed-in-the-wool Democrat for years. And then in the last, I don't know, 10 years, something changed. Maybe because life can get very hard in the United States for older people, different than in Britain can be. They're not looked after in the same way.
Welfare,
yeah, it's not the same way. Okay. And so, because they run my publishing company, they work, my parents. He's going to be 80, my dad, and they've done a great job. Otherwise, the record companies and the publishing companies that are most extended to the record companies would have taken everything that I had. So really, the money I made was because I owned my own publishing, really. And I have to thank my parents for that. So on one hand, they work, but not all parents at almost 80 years old can work. Some are dealing with illness or Alzheimer's, and they're very lucky that they can. But they also have to work, my parents.
So that made him change his political...
That propelled him, I think, to choose the Republican team. But you know, not all Republicans support the way of the policy. And I think that's something that Europe has to understand. Sometimes people voted for that party not because of, unfortunately, they voted for the wrong reasons.